ton of business to attend to here at the Republican convention. As we said, Ivanka Trump will be in the spotlight tonight as she introduces her father to the delegates. I caught up with Ivanka to talk to her about her speech, adjusting to life on the campaign trail, and her relationship with her father. If I had told you a year ago that you would be at the Republican convention, that you would be introducing your father, who is just steps away from the presidency, what would you have said?
I'm not surprised in retrospect because I've never seen my father apply himself with determination towards a goal and not achieve it. And last night, actually standing alongside both of my brothers when the count went over the top during the roll call and he was officially declared the Republican nominee, I got very emotional. I mean, it's been an unbelievable journey, and I'm incredibly proud of my father.
Are you nervous about introducing him tomorrow night?
I am terrified. I'm terrified. I've never spoken in a stadium like this, but really I just want to make sure I do a great job for him. So, you know, it's a real honor and a privilege that he asked me to do this, and I think it's a testament to him as a parent.
How did he ask you?
In a pretty casual way, like my father does things like that. So, hey, Ivanka, would you like to do it? You'll be fine. Don't worry. It will be great.
What do you want to convey tomorrow about your dad?
I know the man as a parent, and I can share how he raised me and my siblings and the father he was. But also I can talk about the man he is as a leader and an entrepreneur and a business builder and a visionary. So knowing him from those two very different vantage points, but seeing similar attributes really transcend both worlds, I think it gives me a bit of a unique perspective in that regard.
Obviously, there has been some controversy in the last couple days because Melania gave her speech, and now the campaign has acknowledged that there were some parts that were very similar to Michelle Obama's speech. What have these last 2 days been like for her, for you? What's your reaction to this?
I love Melania so much, and I am so proud of the job that she did. She's a very private person, and for her to come out on that stage and speak from the heart and share her story about coming to this country, this is such a personal experience for her, and she shared it in such a graceful and articulate way. So I am enormously impressed with her ability to do that and have great respect for it.
Have you developed that politician's daughter's thick skin yet?
Certainly the last year has helped. It's definitely a little bit thicker than it was at the beginning of this, but you know, I think the most helpful thing for me is the fact that I know who my father is as a person. So, you know, a lot of labels get bantered around, and, you know, people can say some vicious things. No, I know the truth about my father. I couldn't support my father if I didn't know those things to be pure fiction. So, you know, I know the man, so that gives me great comfort.
Your brother went after Hillary Clinton. He gave kind of a policy speech. He definitely went on the attack. Should we expect that from you?
I'm going to speak about my father, and you know, that's really what I want to be talking about, and that's obviously what I know most intimately, so that's where my focus will be.
How do you feel about the convention and what you hear and what you see? You're on the floor, you hear the excitement, you hear the chants. Sometimes you hear chants like, lock her up or guilty. Are you comfortable with all that?
It is certainly exciting, and it's a major production. I had no idea what the experience was going to be like, but it's definitely a different experience. So I've never been to something like this.
What are you going to tell yourself as you walk out on that stage on Thursday night?
Don't trip. After that, after I get to the podium, no, I think I'm really comfortable with my speech because it comes from my heart, and hopefully I'm able to deliver it in an articulate way. But you know, I think at the end of the day, I know I'll go home to my children and they'll love me as much regardless. So even if I bomb, my father won't hold it against me.
I understand why she says she's terrified. I mean, not that she doesn't know the subject better than anyone, but it is a huge stage.
I think anyone would have their hearts in their throats. A huge stage right there. You've got thousands of people, to say nothing of the audience at home. So it's a big honor, but Also, a big job.
Look forward to watching that tonight.
By the way, in our next half hour, we're going to hear from Ivanka Trump. Just this morning, he's got some harsh words for Ted Cruz over what happened on that convention stage last night, coming up in our next half hour.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.